Welcome to the Emotional Balance Sheet, the go-to podcast for parents with multiple kids, especially those with twins, triplets, or more, who are navigating the maze of modern family life and personal finance. Whether you're overwhelmed by education or retirement planning, parenting dilemmas, career transitions, or trying to define your purpose and plan, we're here to guide you with empathy, encouragement, and expertise. Hosted by Paul Fenner, founder of Tama Capital, a certified financial planner and parent to 4 kids, including a set of triplets. Our podcast is your ally in the quest for financial peace of mind, proving that money matters, but family comes first. Subscribe now and join our community of empowered parents at tamacapital.com. This podcast is for informational purposes only and should not be relied upon for investment decisions. Clients of Tama may retain positions in the securities discussed in this podcast.
What does comprehensive financial planning even mean? At Tama Capital, it means a family office where lifestyle planning such as retirement, college, portfolio management, and tax prep and planning are all under one umbrella. But it goes beyond numbers. We focus as much on the emotional side of financial planning as we do on the financial side. We get you. We understand your challenges of building a family, business or career, and a healthy life. We are devoted to wealth planning for families like yours because we are you. Learn how our family can help your family by visiting tamacapital.com.
Hi, and welcome back. Whether times are good or whether times are bad, you can always find something to worry about. And today, it seems like there's no shortage. Whether it's Doge or what you hear on the news or how dangerous the world is right now, there's always something to be concerned about. I was actually just having a conversation with one of my good friends in families here at Tama, and he made the comment that I don't know why I watch the news, because every time I watch it, I always get upset or there's nothing good about it. And you've all probably heard the slogan, if it bleeds, it leads. It's kind of where we're at. And it's no different than in the financial markets. We're going through a correction of sorts, if you will, right now. And I think a lot of people have been anchored to the last couple years of having really great returns, or at least seeing great returns in the equity markets, whether it's the NASDAQ or the Dow or the S&P 500. And with that, one of the things I've learned over the course of the past year and a half, getting to know Dr. Jennifer Dragonette, who we have on the show on a regular basis, is really understanding when a family comes to me or a friend comes to me and tells me how worried they are. What I try to understand is, what are they really looking for? And it's usually one of 3 things. They want to be heard, they want to be helped, or they need comfort. They need a hug. They need somebody, a shoulder to rely on, or to vent, or to cry. And all those different things serve a different purpose. If somebody's coming to me looking for help, then I need to help provide a solution, whether it's A, B, C, or D, offering options. But if somebody's looking to be heard, that's a different situation. I just need to listen, and listen with intent. And that is different than if somebody just comes to me and asks for empathy or comfort. So when I'm having these conversations with families or friends, I'm trying to understand what they're looking for. And I'm not a mind reader either. And so sometimes I just flat out have to ask. And what I expect from the people I'm talking with, is to help provide that sense of what it is they're really looking for. Because I think when somebody comes to me with these worries and ask, well, what should I be doing different with our portfolio? Or what should we be doing different with our wealth management plan? Typically, the answer is there is nothing we can do, or there's nothing we should be doing. Let me correct that. There's nothing we should be doing. when you look, and I've showed this before, a chart of the S&P 500 for the last almost 49 years of my life. I'll be 49 in a few more months, or actually in another month. It's up and to the right, but there's always a lot of noise that goes in there. So when we go through bumps in the road like we are today, no matter your political affiliation, it causes stress. It causes us to be worried, and we want to do something. But oftentimes, the best thing that you can do is nothing. If you already have, which the families I work with have, a long-term plan in place, and even short-term and medium-term plans in place, and everything is working to support your purpose and objectives, then the hardest thing is to just do nothing, to take a step back, to take a breath. Because telling people not to watch the news, as I've stated before, isn't the right answer either. You, me, we're going to watch the news. We're going to hear about what's going on in Washington. We're going to hear about the war with Ukraine and Russia. Or we're going to hear about what's going on in China, or tariffs, or Doge. Again, there's never a shortage of things going on. It's just, I think right now, there does feel like a lot going on at once. I think we have to acknowledge that. There is a lot going on at once. But part of my job, not only as a portfolio manager, but more so as an advisor, as a confidant, as somebody that people put their trust in, I need to sort through all that and help people make not only financial decisions, but more importantly, emotional decisions. And again, getting back to understanding what people are really looking for. And myself not being afraid to ask exactly, what are you looking for? Are you looking for a solution? Are you looking to be heard? Or are you looking for some kind of comfort because you're really upset about what's going on in the world today? So my point is, if you're working with somebody, if you're even working with me, I would really appreciate you letting me know what you're really looking for. Because when you do, that helps me be able to communicate more effectively with you and provide the right guidance and the right support that you're looking for. That's all for this week. We'll see you next time.
Now that you've made it to the end of another great conversation, are you looking for more? If so, head over to tamacapital.com, where you will find all of our conversations. Use the search feature to find the topic or guest you would love to learn more about. Also, don't forget to make someone else's day by sharing our show. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.